Enemy helicopter approaching.
Get yourself ready, agent.
The other big story was Thunder Rosa.
Black Tusk is taking over
And
Memorial.
Thunder Rosa being suspended was the vote. Because Voices of Wrestling put out a fucking bullshit article behind the paywall that they wanted you to pay for, and you got 98% wrong information. Thunder Rosa and Jamie Hayter don't have any. They don't have any legit heat with each other. If there's any heat there, it's coming from outside the studios. It's coming from influential sources in the women's blockade. I don't even tell you where that's from. Just look at who Jamie Hayter's working.
Found any more of them? Circle around the flank.
Michael can confirm Voices of Wrestling's report. I don't know what the fuck they're confirming. None of it is right. None of it is right. The only thing that they did get right is the part that Fightful's confirming that Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa have backstage heat and they can't stand each other. It is nuclear fucking heat. They absolutely can't stand each other. And with that having been the case for a year, it's not going to stop anytime soon because they're both good by the end. Still, the two attempting to remain professional and work with each other. And from what we were told, remain open to doing so for the sake of simply doing each other. However, Jamie Hayter also had to meet with Rosa after she had gotten her nose broken in a match. Now, I don't know where the fucking nose broken in the match came from. I don't know what spot it came from. I don't know what had happened. This is the right time. It's as if Jamie Hayter has broken a nose was the first thing he got into. Jamie Hayter herself is stiff as a fucking bitch. She is fucking what she is. And I guarantee it's not the first time she broke any bones in her body. But she's apparently pissed at Thunder
There are no
Rosa
targets
broke her
past the gate.
nose. So much of the heat that Rosa is getting has emerged from her working stiff in the ring. Apparently, people think that she isn't as trained as she leads on. If Thunder Rosa is stiff, then I don't know what the fuck is going on. Word emerged that Jamie Hayter apparently, and we'll get to the Jamie Hayter situation more at the end of this. The fact that Thunder Rosa is in the bed. So that was the case. Word emerged shortly before Dynamite that Thunder Rosa was injured. When we beating it all out, by the line, getting word that the Russian Clancy is going to emerge with the victor and win the women's title. Not all out. Now she'll compete for the women's title against Hikaru Shida, Britt Baker, and Jamie Hayter. No creative plans have been set with this fatal four. Talent has contacted us on both sides of things regarding Thunder Rosa. With many saying that they were
Oh, shit. I can see it.
her as developing an ego and being difficult to work. Of course she's going to be difficult to work with when you make her life as champion difficult. Of course she's going to be difficult to work with. This is what I talked about with WWE. You know, this goes in line with the Bray Wyatt issue. How many times have we talked about the Bray Wyatt issue? Oh, Bray Wyatt was fired because Vince McMahon couldn't stand Bray Wyatt. Vince McMahon couldn't stand Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt spoke up about the things that they were doing wrong with his character and his vision. Nobody would listen to him. He came to them with a story and a vision and a whole thing about the character, and they wanted to take it over for themselves and do it their way and leave him out and neglect everything he brought them. So when someone sees that and feels that they're being mistreated and their voice is not being heard, then they start to raise their own voice and then tell them, this is not what I want, this is the way it should be, this is my character, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. That's interpreted as Bray Wyatt has a bad attitude. But what did you do to get him to that point of having a bad attitude?
Received.
You've neglected him and silenced him. You put him into oblivion. You made him become a slave
Good. Head in and
to your
secure the
creative
underground.
and your vision that doesn't fall in line with what he's thinking. And then at that point, he develops animosity and hatred for the business he's working in and falls out of love with something that he should love, pro wrestling. That's what's happening here with Thunder Rosa. That's the same thing that's happening here with Thunder Rosa. much you want to bet that this woman is falling out of love with what she's doing? Who's to say that she even wants to be the women's champion? I know I wouldn't. With all the political bullshit that's happening backstage and the fucking way you've been booking me and treating me and the fucking aspect of the division not getting any better. Everything I'm doing here is for what? Nothing. You're not making the division better with me as champion, though I thought I was going to be the fucking workhorse of this division and make this division better. I doubt she will want that fucking time. I know I wouldn't if I'm her.
Hostile has fallen with a bullet.
Now there'll be an interim women's champion. And if Britt Baker wins that title, it goes to show you how right I was about Britt Baker being the Charlotte Flair of the women's division. Britt Baker winning that championship is going to be the death of that division. It wasn't good with Britt as champion, and it's not going to be good with Britt as champion for a second time. The same problems that were there then are going to be even more present now. She's worked hard to get women's wrestling over. Of course she has. Of course she has. When everybody else is getting pushed above her, she thinks that she should be right there with them. And then that's people looking at this story and looking at Rosa and seeing her as like age and she's developing even. Those that we talked to who work with her at Mission Pro Wrestling have said nothing but positive things about her leadership when she's around. The bathroom spot with Jamie Hayter. There were reports that Thunder Rosa hid in a bathroom after Jamie Hayter's spot when she broke her nose, fearing that Jamie Hayter was going to beat her ass. Rosa is not afraid of anybody in the locker. We don't know what the real reason was that she went to the bathroom. Maybe she had to go to the bathroom. Maybe she had to go number 2 after a long match. I don't know. Maybe she was just upset with something that happened in the match, and she was down on herself, and she didn't want to appear weak in front of the locker room when people look at her as the leader of the locker room. You know, someone like that who takes great pride in what they do, they're a leader, and they show it. Their emotions are at a high level. They're not afraid to wear their emotions on their sleeve, let you know when they're sad, let you know when they're down, let you know when they're angry, when they don't like something. Who's to say that she wasn't pleased with the quality of the match and she wanted to go be by herself for a little bit? And the bathroom was the only solace that she had, away from the law. Everybody wants to paint this picture of, yeah, Rosa broke Jamie Hayter's nose, and she went to the bathroom because they felt like DMD and Jamie Hayter were going to beat her ass. Rosa is a trained MMA fighter. If she wants to fight somebody, she'll fight somebody. I don't understand this narrative that's being spewed here. Rosa is injured. Bulging discs in her back. She went on Busted Open Radio and talked about this injury. She says she can barely feel her legs. That's a problem. That's a problem. So Voices of Wrestling said that Thunder Rosa was suspended. Clearly, she said that's bullshit. Bullshit. So she was on Busted Open Radio this week. She detailed the pain in her back, noting that she will likely be out for a couple of months and can't feel her legs. I'm not the best physically right now. I'm not going to lie. I was in a lot of pain yesterday. A lot of things happened in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to be out of commission. I'm not sure for how long. But a couple of months probably because of other problems with my back. Back problems are not easy. Some days are good, some days are not. And yesterday was not even good. I was in a lot of pain, so right now I'm laying in my bed on my computer before the show. And I'm in a lot of pain. Yeah, I can't feel my hands. Tommy Dreamer discussed the seriousness of back injuries and the need to let your body heal. That's one of the reasons I'm taking time off from Rose State. I want to clear the air. This is not me. This is not a work. I'm not comparing injuries to injuries. If I could fucking walk, I would fucking walk. I'm sorry. My doctor didn't clear me to wrestle, and I'm not going to wrestle. Not that I don't want to do that on Sunday. I can't walk, and it's a shame. That this is going to be put on social media. Not only because it discredits me as an athlete, but it discredits me as a wrestler. I'm sorry, guys. I want to walk when I'm 40. I have the right to say no. I can't walk. I can't do it. I have my whole life. I don't want that surgery. And if we Everything that's being said is true. Like, seriously, that's why I am here to clear the air. If anyone has a problem with me, you can call host. Call on host. You can tell me to my face. I don't run from my problems. I don't run from my problems. You can talk to me. My door's open. I've taken accountability for what has happened. Stop reading stupid shit online, said Rosa. I'm busted up. You know, I find it pretty funny how she says. It's a shame that this is going to be put on social media, not only because it discredits me as an athlete, but it discredits me as a wrestler.
Hostile assembling a gold.
Yet we got Rebecca going on live television
Agent
saying,
received a
this is
golden
not what a
bullet.
champion does. What a champion does is something that I did, and I wrestled for my entire reign with a broken fucking wrist. Who allowed Rebecca to go out there and say that? Meanwhile, Thunder Rosa is off television, in bed, barely can walk, and has no feeling in her legs. Who okayed that fucking promo? The only one that would okay that promo is Tony Khan. Why is something like that said when there's a legit injury here to Thunder Rosa and she can't fucking walk? That's what I want to know. The backstage politics seem to be rearing its ugly head with Tony Khan, Britt Baker, and AEW. And Britt Baker is not the only one who has political pull in that company. Another fucking ego that we need to put to the side and really set the record straight. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, shit like that should not be said. And every fucking person that was in it, every single fucking person. Did you hear Punk come out and tell everybody he's injured? Did you hear anybody else claim that all the great shit? If Adam Page broke his fucking foot, would everybody come out or somebody come out on live television and say that Adam Page wasn't a real champion? Or has an acting dream, can't fucking walk? Would somebody claim he's not a real champion?
Complete.
Would you do that to Kenny Omega? Would you do that to Dax Harwood? If Dax can't defend one of his 3 championships because he's got a bad back and needs to relinquish the title, is someone going to come out and say that he's not a real champion? Would you do that to Jay Cody? Would you do that to Bryan Danielson or John Moxley or Cesaro? No! No, you won't. But it's okay for Britt Baker to say that about Thunder Rosa. And no, don't tell me she's playing character. No, don't tell me she's playing the role. Don't tell me she's amping it up. That's Britt Baker. Britt Baker doesn't play a fucking character. She's a dentist. That's her attitude.
System reactivated.
That's the attitude that she carries backstage. That's the attitude that supposedly got this fucking Voices of Wrestling bullshit out there to the general public. That Thunder Rosa hid in a bathroom from Shady Hater because Shady Hater was going to beat her ass. Why do you think all this bad shit is being leaked by dirt sheets in regards to Thunder Rosa? Why do you think the locker room is half split on Thunder Rosa being right and wrong? The wrong side of the locker room is being manipulated by Britt Baker and company because she has beef with Thunder Rosa. So anything to cut Rosa down, Britt Baker will come out and do. Those that agree with Thunder Rosa, obviously, they're going to stay out of this shit. But Nick said Rosa hasn't done anything wrong.
Command room is secure. There's still no sign of the commanders.
Nonsense.
Neutralize them.
Nonsense. You know, Thunder Rosa doesn't deserve that, man. We may be a fan of Thunder Rosa on this show, but this happens more and more and more. It seems that when she comes back and the bullshit that she happens with. I mean, don't you think she has a right to be upset with her fucking run? Look at her run!
Immediate
She
medical
won the
assistance
title.
needed.
Everybody was telling Britt put her over, right? Britt no sold like 3 minutes like that. Put her over. But first thing out of the Britt Baker match was Nyla Rose. The first thing out of Nyla Rose's mouth was the fact that Thunder Rosa doesn't have a green card to beat. That's the way we're starting off Thunder Rosa's fight. A green card against Nyla Rose. Then she gets into the Marina Shafir bullshit. Then she gets into the sandbagging shit. Britt Baker supposedly ran with the sandbagging shit. That was not in the promo originally. Thunder Rosa saw that was in the promo. She wanted that taken down. Britt Baker went to Tony Khan. Tony Khan approved it being in there. And that was it. That was it. Britt Baker once again getting something over on the road. I thought the most came out with sandbagging 24/7. Whatever the fuck she had on her shirt. She tried to dumb down the situation and make light of it. Try to make money off of it, which was the right thing to do. I don't understand it. Sandbag. I don't know where this sandbagging shit came from. Why she was putting her people with Marina Shafir all fucking people. Marina Shafir sucks. Marina Shafir is garbage. She shouldn't even be employed. The fuck are we doing? That's what you think of Thunder Rosa? Marina Shafir? You only had Marina Shafir on television because you were wanting to lure Roderick Strong away from NXT after the 3 reports that he's asked for his release 3 separate times. So you figured, let's put his wife on television, maybe he'll see that we're treating her good over here and may want to come over here. That ain't happening now. That ain't happening now. Which begs the question, why isn't Ethan Page on television? Remember when Britt Baker said the only reason why you're here is because they wanted your tag team partner? How true that rings as well. Ethan Page was only signed to AEW because Tony Khan wanted to lure Josh Alexander away from Impact Wrestling. They didn't want Ethan Page, they wanted Josh Alexander. Where's Ethan Page now? Barely gets TV time. I don't need dirt sheets to figure it out. Open your fucking eyes and use proper logic. Take it, apply, and then there it is. This entire Thunder Rosa bullshit is that bullshit. Stop reading shit on. Now, according to David Bixenstein,
Bridge is back under our control. Well done.
He reached out to multiple sources who have worked with Rosa and AEW. This is a new article by today. He reached out to sources in an attempt to work out what was going on with Thunder Rosa.
Thank you.
Other reports of Rosa
Appreciate it.
hiding in the bathroom after she broke Jamie Hayter's nose in their title match. 2 sources noted that hiding in the bathroom may have been a figure of speech, but Rosa was indeed nowhere to be found following the match, with one noting that she sprinted from the ring after the match. Okay, so she went to the bathroom, but it was used as a figure of speech. Where are you getting your information from? Maybe she wasn't happy with the match that happened at Battle of the Belts. Did anybody ever fucking cross that line? Or come to that determination? Maybe she wasn't pleased with the match and she was upset about herself and wanted time for herself. She wanted to be out of there in that moment. Same sources note that Rosa was told of the injury when she emerged and did try to apologize, only to lock herself in the bathroom, subsequently potentially leading to the 2 stories being mixed up. One of the ideas of Rosa's actions becoming intentional, the sources provided mixed responses even from some of her detractors. One AEW opponent of Rosa claimed that she is simply badly trained and never improved her fundamentals, but also believed some incidents could not be an accident. One source who worked with Rosa in a behind-the-scenes role in Lucha Underground specifically claimed, saying that nobody can say she doesn't have fundamentals. John Cena had his nose fucking destroyed by Seth Rollins. I never heard anything of the line of Seth Rollins can't work. Seth Rollins broke John Cena's nose. Seth Rollins injured Finn Balor off of a fucking buckle bomb on the outside and nearly retired Sting. I never heard anybody tell anybody else that Seth Rollins couldn't work or he needed to work on fundamentals. What the fuck are we talking about? Is what I want to know. What are we talking about? Broken noses don't happen. Injuries don't happen. Accidents don't happen.
Oh, boy, you done?
You think Big E would fucking blast Ridge Holland publicly? He'd have the biggest seat in the fucking locker room. You think the New Day would fucking have the biggest seat on Ridge Holland after breaking Big E's neck? Everybody lives in this harmonious fucking locker room. Everything is water under the bridge. Accidents child was forgiven. It sounds like to me this locker room is void of a leader. That's what it sounds like to me. Sounds like this locker room is being led by somebody who's really facilitating the anti-Rosa narrative. And if that is continuing on in the locker room, I'm telling you this right now.
Oh, that's
And
big
you
shot.
fucking
Oh, my
quote
God.
me
That
on
shit.
this. If this is going to
Okay.
continue to happen, and Thunder Rosa is not going to be treated as an equal in that locker,
Alright.
Triple H will not hesitate
Be the
to
stronghold.
open up his wallet and pay Rosa whatever the fuck he wants or she wants. All of this is basically, I'm telling this right now, I don't know, I don't talk to them, I don't know them. She popped into my chat once in a while
That's all I
just to
need.
see what was going on because she's a fan of pro wrestling.
100
And we got the
shot.
number one fucking podcast in all of the IWC on AEW Wednesday. So I'm not surprised that she's in.
Need is stronghold.
Plus, Jesse and I do good work, right? I'm telling you this right now. Tony Khan is actively pushing Rosa into the grasp of Triple H. That's what he's doing. And you want to know what type of person Tony Khan is going to end up being? He's going to be the same fucking guy. He's going to be Vince McMahon in this that thinks that he can open up his wallet and make everything all better because that's exactly what Vince McMahon did. Let me open up my wallet. Money will make everything better. Ain't going to work this time. For all we know, she don't even want to be the world champion. For all we know, she don't even want to be in that fucking locker room. Why the fuck would she want to be in that locker room when they got the locker room half divided because the fucking narrative's being spread by the people that don't like her? It's unbelievable. Triple H will not hesitate to take Thunder Rosa away from AEW. And that's exactly what I see happening here. Sounds like this locker room is a fucking mess. The same AEW opponent also believed that when Rosa messes up a spot in the match usually goes south. That it usually undermines her opponent, specifically claiming that Rosa has the hesitancy to beat opponent's offense or bump. Another opponent of Rosa defended her, claiming that Rosa definitely has a tendency to be snug, but they've never felt it was reckless or too much, adding that Rosa immediately apologized anytime it has come across her. The article goes into more detail about Rosa's backstage attitude towards unsigned talent on AEW Dark and Revelation or Elevation, with one extra on the show claiming that Rosa berated her and accused her of being poorly trained. Nothing wrong with that. If you suck, you suck. If you're a menace to everybody's health and fucking safety in there, of course you will be berated. Whoever this person is, I have no idea. An AEW contracted wrestler also recalled hearing Rosa yelling at another extra so loudly that it could be heard from down the hall. Other extras, however, noted that they had nothing but positive interaction with Rosa.
It's going to be a
with
pain
one
to fit that
extra
in, so
adding,
don't let them.
when I was
Good luck.
backstage at AEW, she was actually one of the few that sat down with me and a couple of my friends just to chat about business. Nothing but positive interactions with her. All of this seemed to back up what was stated in a recent Fightful Select report, which was that people in the locker room are pretty much divided in their opinions of Thunder Rosa. Sounds like to me that the politics backstage are getting out of hand, and that things really need to start fucking changing. Things need to start changing. I mentioned this on Friday. I'm not happy with where AEW sits right now. I'm not. I think AEW right now, creatively, is in a lull that they really need to desperately get themselves out. I watched Rampage last night, and I was not mortified like a Vince McMahon Monday Night Raw. But I'm sitting there asking myself, why am I waiting until 11 o'clock?
Legendary. Oh no. Legendary.
If I miss it, I miss nothing.
I can't do a legendary.
And I know you guys don't really give a shit about it either. I'm seriously contemplating going live at 10 o'clock on Friday night to talk about SmackDown and SmackDown only. Unless Rampage is going to go live, I don't really give a shit.
Legendary. I can't do that.
AEW is not where it needs to be right now.
You have
Tony Khan signed all this talent.
You know, legendary.
Brought this talent
Yep.
in. He's hoarding this talent. How much
I
different
ain't
is
get that
it?
far yet.
This has been
I was playing long enough, man.
used talent, got bored of them, put them back on the toy shelf, forgot they even existed. Then when he realized they did exist and they had dust scattered all about, he ended up releasing them for something new. For
Let's get downtown West real
or
quick.
shining new fucking mantle on his own. I don't know. Tony Khan is hoarding talent for what? For what? I don't understand why you need all this talent in the company, and then at the end, you're gonna get nothing but complaints. Half of the fucking people don't even get TV time. Brian Cage, Andrade, The House of Black, Wardlow, Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky. I mean, the list goes on and on. The list goes on and on. It's like a free-for-all every fucking week. I appreciate when the shows don't have the same feeling to them like a Monday night or Friday night. But I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, Wardlow's won the TNT title. And where the fuck has he been on television? The only reason why he was on television last night in a nothing match is because he's from fucking Cleveland. That's the only reason on television. But Wardlow's the type of guy that you need on television every fucking week, building that show around. He's a TNT fucking champion. Why isn't this man built around, well, why isn't the show built around Woodley? I don't understand. The one thing that really pissed me off is the House of Black versus Dark Order match. For months, we were told, yeah, Kenny Omega, he's going to be safe for the Trios tournament. They got big plans for the Trios tournament, and that's what they're waiting for Kenny Omega. This is the big plan that you waited for? This is the big plan that you wanted Kenny Omega back for the Trios tournament. Your big plan was the Dark Order versus the Elite in the final. Because that's where it's going. So not only did you handcuff your tag team division, because every fucking tag team that is of note is in this tournament, everybody else is off doing something else. This is what you waited for Kenny Omega to come back for? Kenny Omega versus number 10. Kenny Omega versus Adam Page. Right? The Elite versus Adam Page. This is what we waited for. This is what we bypassed the Young Bucks versus FTR for? At All Out? I don't understand this lot. Sounds like it's reckless booking, if you ask me. So you took the titles off of the Young Bucks to put them on Swerve and Keith Lee. You took the titles off the Bucks and put them on Swerve and Keith Lee to defend those titles against the Acclaim. You took the titles off the Young Bucks to put them in the Trios tournament with Kenny Omega so that they could wrestle the Dark Order in the finals of the Trios tournament. That is your plan? So we go from Bucks FTR to this. There was no other plan for the Trios tournament. House of Black versus Blackpool Combat Club. Fucking Andrade and Roosh and Dragon Lee versus the Blackpool Combat Club. Or fucking Andrade and Company versus the House of Black. I don't really understand. Yet people think that I'm critical of WWE and not AEW, but here I am. Not fucking people telling me that where's JD with AEW not treating Malachi Black the way that they should. Or the way that they should. I'm sorry. I ranted for 30 minutes last night about Malachi Black. You think I'd like to be pinned by Alex Reynolds? Of all the fucking people to be pinned by, Alex Reynolds is your guy to pin Malachi Black. A jobber. The Dark Order are jobbers. Yet Alex Reynolds, who's been on television, I can't even fucking tell you the last time I saw Alex Reynolds is pinning Malachi Black. Now, granted, distraction roll will be happening. It's a normal thing in pro wrestling. But Miro put his hands on Buddy Matthews and back body dropped him, a.k.a. attacked him during the match. Meanwhile, there's no DQ. Now, did the referee see it? We didn't get any fucking referee signs or any referee vantage point. Where was the DQ? I would have taken that. Honestly. Why didn't we get a DQ? That's number one. That pissed me off. Number two, Malachi acting all distracted, being pinned by Alex Reynolds. Couldn't have Preston Vance pin him? Preston Vance is just as big, if not bigger, than Malachi Black. At least I would have been a little bit more in the know, or in the believability. That number 10 pin Malachi Black. So you bring House of Black to television. You put them in the trio tournament to get eliminated by Alex Reynolds. After Malachi's competing with Sting and Darby, they look good. Buddy Matthews is back. Brody King has looked like a fucking absolute savage.
Hostile has one golden bullet.
So which one of them? With that, to get us Miro, Darby, and Sting against the House of Black. I don't understand the logic behind the House of Black. I mean, I don't understand their creative. You put them on television. You get one of NXT's black and gold shining stars. You give them this fucking big deal with Cody, and then he disappears. Nothing. We get nothing in regards to any sort of importance for the House of Black. Nothing. They couldn't have been in the finals against Blackpool Combat Club. All this shit just kind of pissed me off. All of it. And the commentators last night pissed me off. 4-man commentary teams. 5-man commentary teams. I mean, what the fuck are we doing? You want your show to mean something?
Detected.
2 commentary teams are the way to go. I got people telling me, oh, I like it. You like 4 guys dancing all over each other on commentary? You like that? You like 4 different voices in your fucking headset all the time. I don't understand that. We don't need 4 commentary guys on commentary. We don't need 4 on Dynamite. We don't need 4 on Rampage. 2 is fine. Stop giving me more than I need. 2 on Dynamite, 2 on Rampage. Get a team on Dynamite, get a team on Rampage. I don't understand the line. Tony Khan is going the Vince McMahon route. Wants a team over Rollins. He's got half the roster doesn't fucking use. Half of the roster can't find TV time for. Rampage is a fucking shithole. Commentary team is a fucking circus every goddamn fucking week. How many fucking titles do we got in this fucking? We got an AEW World title, TNT title, TBS title, Tag Team title, 6-man title. We got an All-Atlantic title. We got the Ring of Honor title. We got the Trios titles in AAA. We got the fucking Mixed Tag Team titles in AAA. I mean, give me a fucking break. I get you want Claudio on the show, but Claudio doesn't need to be on the show representing the fucking Ring of Honor World title. He doesn't.
Ain't a long time.
Nothing about Ring of Honor needs to be present on Dynamite. Nothing. Ring of Honor is Ring of Honor. Keep that shit to Ring of Honor and get it off Dynamite. We don't need their titles. We don't need their performers. We don't need them. Nobody told you to go out and buy Ring of Honor. Nobody told you to go out and sit on Ring of Honor until you come up with a fucking TV deal with Warner Media. You want Ring of Honor on television so badly, YouTube exists. Article exists. People will pay if they want to watch. I don't need Claudio defending the Ring of Honor title. Dustin Rhodes on Rampage. Or defending it against fucking Takeshita on Battle. The belt. That was a great match. It means nothing for the lineage and the prestige of the Ring of Honor title. You want Claudio on the show? You brought him in to wrestle Zack Sabre. You brought him in to be the Blackpool Combat Club. You brought him in to wrestle Blood and Dust. Get him on Dynamite. You don't need to be a Dynamite, be a Ring of Honor. Where's Tag with the All-Atlantic title? Where? Was this title needed in the company? Triple Ross even stated on his own show, one of the major concerns yesterday is that there's too many titles. The more titles you got, the less valuable all the titles are. There should be something that are sought after, not given out as fucking candy at Halloween. Tag is a great wrestler. Tag does not need a world championship for the sake of giving you a world championship. Nothing in the defended title on Dynamite. Nobody's defended the title on Dark. Nobody's defended the title on Evolution. Why is this and that? Fucking overseas. BWG, this and that. Fucking Great. How long did it take them to get that started? Where's the backstory to that? Do we need an all-Atlantic championship? No. No. I want to see you create women's tag team titles. I want to see it. You can't even get your fucking division the right way. You can't book your fucking division the right way when you take your fucking titles. You can't even book Thunder Rosa the right way. You're gonna book women's tag team titles. What's up? Look at that women's division. Look at that division. Even though she's a political monster, pretty Serena Deeb, Nicole Machine, Thunder Rosa, JB Ham, Tony Storm, Athena, Jade Cargill. Who else am I missing? Chris Statlander when she's healthy.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
Who else am I missing? Who else am I missing? Look at that division.
Oh,
Look at it. No women. I know I'm Red Velvet. Who's come a long way, right? I don't understand the division that you have there. Can't find TV time for anyone. Thunder Rosa gets fucking shit under the skin. Jade Cargill's undefeated because she's Tony Khan's pet project. Did I mention Tony Storm? That's 10. 10 to 3. You got 10, 11 women there. You got a division that runs WWE's division on Monday and Friday night. Why is it being booked into a little? You got a great women's division, and it almost acts as if you don't have a women's division. Why am I seeing Dark and Elevation lead on the franchise? Why am I seeing Dark and Elevation lead on the franchise? I don't want to see anything about Dark on Rainbow or Titan. Dark should be used as a grounds for promotion. I don't need to see people wrestling all day and all of a sudden show up on time like, hey, we're getting an open challenge for this one. Won 4 matches in a row on Dark. What? This is what I said last time. You need
get back up a little bit.
you don't need for the right you need main event guys. You need to line up everyone. They're in the main event, they're competing for the world title. They're competing amongst themselves. You need to develop a fucking division for the AEW world title and put that together. Well, there. In that. That's where you go. Same thing with the TNT title. We want to be the secondary division. Tag team same. Women's division is the same. Obviously led by Thunder Rosa and Jade Cargill. Everybody's all out. I feel like everybody's scattered everywhere. They got Brian Daniels on the fucking team. I'm like, why? Why? Fucking ridiculous. Tony Khan is going to be in deep, deep shit. He is. The backstage politics getting out of hand. This is everything you heard about WWE backstage politics. He's like perfect. He's run that women's division right off the ground. No wonder the biggest division. He's not going anywhere. She's fucking Charlotte Flair. He's got Charlotte Flair 3.0 on his fucking roster. Nothing will change unless you start being public. Tony Khan needs a fucking writing team. He needs a writing team. He needs a dedicated staff like Triple H has a dedicated staff. Have a dedicated staff. You want to be the big shot. You know, Triple H is back. I don't mean this as, you know, me being a simple combination, but NXT, Live Gold, very best at this fucking country is very awesome. Might call Ring of Honor a lot. Might call Jesus fucking Christ, Triple H, WWE, where the WWE meant to be working. He did it right. Get it right. Himself, Shawn Michaels, William Regal, Brian Cass, Brian Ward, and whoever else is fucking down there. Help happened in the creator sitting in every fucking week and losing 1 month of television in a span of 2 days. They go back to the drawing board and write the next 1 month of television. That's for a TV show on 1 hour time slot.
Supply room access.
In WWW. Tony Khan's writing a book in the show himself. Got his big notebook of what do you want from the show. It ain't working, bro. It ain't working. It's all over the place. There's no structure, there's no order, and you're booking the show haphazardly. Haphazardly. You need a writing team. You want to get together a town relations department that isn't doing any town relations because Britt Baker's fucking running a monstrous fucking environment down in AEW in the women's division. What town relations? How are they going to allow that to happen, yet you can call town relations talent relations? You don't see that shit happening in the WWE women's locker room with Triple H, is that right? All you hear about is the happiness and the fucking joy that people are now experiencing. Meanwhile, we got Eddie Kingston being suspended, Thunder Rosa being treated like shit, Britt Baker running wild and doing whatever she wants, CM Punk dropping pipe bombs, Adam Page and CM Punk getting into it, John Moxley, this and that. I mean, the locker rooms are shambles. The locker room isn't fucking shambles. You need a writing team. You need a solid nucleus of 6 or 7 guys to sit down and go over creative. You need to take a step back and realize that your vision and your creative is not the only one that's going to be in play. It seems like when Tony Rhodes went away, a lot of that fucking logic went out the window. Not to say that all AEW television's been bad, he's gotten some things right, but he never follows up on it. Tony Khan's like the greatest mastermind that there is in execution, but the follow-up means nothing. Case in point, Wardlow. Wardlow was being built up as short Bill Goldberg. Now he's being booked like Gilbert. With a fucking title around his waist that means absolutely nothing.
Friendly control point nearby.
He needs a writing team. He needs order. He needs people in place on that roster in divisions. World title, TNT title, tag team title, women's title. Enough is enough. Triple H. The greatest analogy that I think I've ever portrayed or projected to you guys. Triple H is the fucking dragon. And Lord of the Rings. He's smacked, living in his fucking hell. He's old and very trapped. Bilbo's sitting there about the fucking waters to go find this fucking jewel. What they find is a dragon. The dragon awaits, knowing exactly what the dwarfs are up to. The dragon loses the place with Bilbo for a little bit, tries to get information out of Bilbo, tries to get out the names of the dwarfs that sent him there. After all the toying and playing around, the dragon brings them out, and the dragon comes out and fucking burn everybody and incinerate everybody in the fucking Smithfield. That dragon is Triple H. You want to get Triple H to fly to your fucking village and burn you down? Fucking run by run, step by step, by all means, have at it. Because we haven't seen Triple H escape from out. We haven't seen Triple H do anything of note yet. The bare minimum is do nothing.
Received. Golden bullet.
And don't tell me that Tony Khan isn't ruffled or you know, a little petrified here. He's a little nervous. We booked AEW the same way. Triple H is right. He tried to book AEW the way Triple H booked NXT. He tried. Now the Triple H, he tried to do that when Triple H was not there, thinking that he was going to give all the wrestling fans the diehard exactly what they missed, but WWE killed NXT. Now that Triple H is back. He's giving us NXT on the main and then he's gonna go on NXT and go back to NXT, do what NXT really does. After he gets done with the You ever walk in this dragon from now? Triple H has done the bare minimum. You don't want him to wake up and break from that down. Tony Khan is, I don't want to say scared, but Tony Khan is a little on edge because of the momentum that WWE has. AEW's taking a hit because of WWE. Times have changed, things have changed rapidly. And I don't believe I'm saying that because that was a big narrative about pushing AEW. Now the winds have changed, going in the other direction. They're going more towards WWE than moving away from AEW. AEW is not as hot as they were. The honeymoon phase is over. Now we need to start criticizing so that they get back on the right track, and I'm not afraid to do that. If you don't appreciate that, I don't really give a fuck what you think.
Detected.
The truth is this.
Control point in proximity.
There's a lot of wrong with the AEW product. We got a great dynamite on one, minus the fucking CM Punk John Moxley situation, which I think praise. Let's wait and see. I think we're getting a heel turn. So I was a little bit more open. And this Wednesday we're gonna get Omega and Ospreay in the main event. Great. We got John Moxley on the show addressing CM Punk and whatever else is planned for the show. Great. Sure, Dynamite's gonna be a great show nonetheless. But you don't want to wake up that fucking dragon. You don't want to get that dragon to a point where he's gonna fly over the town and fucking start spewing fire. Something needs to be done, and you know, there's a reason why AEW attendance is down. There's a reason why AEW has not sold out the Now Center. There's a reason why AEW has not even come close to selling out the Grand Slam show in Queens. Out at the Rev Stadium. Last year, All Out was sold out at resale. Last year, Grand Slam was sold out basically in 3 days. Basically. With a couple of thousand seats left over. I don't even think they reached into the 10,000 for Grand Slam. I think All Out is going to do the worst pay-per-view number that Tony Khan has had on paper. And it's because of the booking. And it's because of the recklessness of the backstage environment. People are getting upset and losing their patience. In fact, I hope All Out is a huge pay-per-view fail. I hope so. Because that is going to hit him where it hurts. And that will wake him up and say, you know what, maybe I really need to change. Maybe what I'm working with right now, what I'm doing is not really coming out and being best business. And I mean that. I hope All Out bombs. Fan interest, fan excitement, and fan bucks. Because that's the only way he'll win. Something needs to be done. Something needs to change. Something needs to wake up that dragon with Tony Khan. Because right now, I'm seeing more Vince McMahon in Tony Khan than I am seeing and that's not it. The Wild Wild West that was in WWE somehow is bled into AEW. Political narratives being pushed. You push your Rosa right into Triple H's arms. You got a women's division that is non-existent. You got a show that is haphazardly booked all over the fucking place. I think I had fucking ADD watching this fucking show, dude. Something needs to change. And honestly, I'm not the only one that feels that way. A lot of people are feeling that way about AEW. A lot. And I don't say this because I'm flipping sides. Everybody wanted to fucking spew the narrative I'm on AEW's payroll. I'm not. I'm not on Tony Khan's payroll. I'm not on Triple H's payroll. I'm on the fucking I want best shows possible payroll. I'm about wanting what's best for business. I'm about what's wanting. I'm about what the fans want. We're not getting it. We were.
Control point nearby.
And now we're not. I don't say shit on this show because I'm flipping sides. I was never pro WWE or pro AEW, one over the other. I've always been for pro wrestling. When WWE fucks up, I let you know. When they do good, I let you know. When AEW does good, I'll let you know. When AEW fucks up, I'll let you know. This is the time now where we start letting AEW know that they fucked up. Seriously. And if you got a problem with that, go watch somebody who's not going to cover the shit that I cover and tell you what needs to be fixed in hopes that they get that next interview or get that next 80s strong fucking invite or whatever the fucking case may be, which I think is certainly sure somebody watched my fucking last night, and this is one tonight, not AEW pro. Little do they know that I'm pro AEW and I want the best of the fucking, but things need to change because I'm seeing a lot of mixed bag in what's going on here. That's not Get your house in order, get your structure in place, otherwise that dragon is coming right to you and his name is Paul. Because if you think the tampering of contracts is the only thing he's going to fucking try and do, you wait. This man's already waiting with an open checkbook from his wife, waiting to poach every one of your fucking talent away from you. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do then? What are you going to have to back yourself up when Darby Allin's contract's up, when John's contract's up, when Andrade's contract's up, when Black's contract's up, when Keith's contract's up, when Short's contract's up? What are you going to do when Brian's contract's up, when Moxley's contract's up, when Jericho's contract's up? You're going to be able to roll this money after and have it be the end of the day? Like I said, just like Vince McMahon, let me up my wallet and make money for the picture. You have not awakened the dragon yet, and I don't think you want to even test. You do not want to be Bill Lovatt.
Backup request.
Guys, let's get into the super chats. Because I am really thirsty for a full beverage. I appreciate you guys joining us. Let's see the numbers. We got 1,300 likes. Thank you for all the support tonight. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and get those super chats in. And once again, shout out to DraftKings, DraftKings.com. Go to JD from NY and check out when you finish. Yes, JD from NY. Use that promo code JD from NY. You're going to get a chance at the pot of $10,000. Jen House with a $5 super chat. JD, I am AEW impressed. Can I please get a... I give it Jiro. Thank you for my hero at IWC Messiah. I don't know if I'm a hero, Jen, but I appreciate it.
And I'll never forget that.
Route the Well with a $2 super chat. Howdy, JD. How do I join the Discord server? I gotta find the proper working link and then I'll post it in the community section for members only, Route the Well. I'll get that to you guys if I do remember. Miles Morales with a $9.99 super chat, or Mari with a $9.99 super chat. JD, the plan is for Cody to come back and win the Royal Rumble. Would you prefer him to come out at number 30 or have Seth enter number 1 and Cody number 2 and have them go outlast everyone with Cody winning? Miles, excellent question. I think coming out at number 30 makes it all too predictable. Number 1 and 2 do make it semi-predictable as well, but less predictable, and I think it would be if Cody could do it. If they could really get Cody to do it, I would prefer number 1. Fresh Stylers Inc. Sean Bracken, Kyle Billings, and Sean become a new member. Thank you guys very much. What do you fucking gentlemen drink? Guardian Chaos, $9.99. Let's roll! A day without OTS. And JD is just unacceptable. Thank you, Guardian. You guys are going to be missing me at least for a month, for a week in the month of October. I'll be going to Ireland on vacation. So you guys will not have me for, I believe, a Monday, a Tuesday, and a Wednesday. Which I think that week Dynamite is airing on a Tuesday, so realistically it's just Monday, Night Raw, and Dynamite that week. I'll be back for SmackDown. Tony Brown with the $1.99 super chat. What's up, young man? Any new meat? No new meat, bro. No new meat. When I got some, I'll report it to you, bro. JLB with a 2-month membership. What's up, Ryan? For the TK needs to put creative team in place. First, he should put William Regal in charge of Ring of Honor. TK has too much, or has taken on too much. I agree, bro. A creative team needs to be in place. Scenario with a $5 super chat. What's up, JD? Just want to say hello. Going on a trip to Phoenix for the week, starting tomorrow. Human as a motherfucker out there, Scenario. Stay cool. Jason Barker with a $20 super chat. What's up, man? Got me some liquid death myself. Agreed 100% about AEW fishing, like Shotzi's group photos. Thank you, Jason. Gotta love me some liquid death, bro. JC720 with a 2-month membership. Hey, JZ, shot a bullet in your honor. Cheers. Cheers, brother. Scenario. $5 super chat. Hello again, JD, with a classic matches. With the classic matches, would you call Bret Hart Mr. SummerSlam? I would. I would also like to say that I think Randy Orton is Mr. SummerSlam as well. Quentin Tillman with a new membership. Quentin, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you, bro. Bullegrim with a $10 super chat. I was thinking, when was AEW last consistently good? From my recollection, it was early this year before WrestleMania. AEW abruptly hired Pat Buck days after WrestleMania. It's been downhill ever since. I don't know what Pat Buck's role is there, man. I think he's like an agent backstage. I don't think he's part of creative. It's all in the creative, bro. It's all in the
You have
creative.
received an invite to another agent's group.
No battery discharged.
When you do with the $10 subject, they do NXT, quality of performance, pro con, and quantity.
Oh boy.